Hey guys, what's happening? It's May 7th and this is my second video game review and I will be doing it on Batman Arkham City. This game is absolutely phenomenal. It is wonderful, great graphics, has a lot to do in it and keeps non-stop gameplay going. It's not the same as the game before Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum had a much more linear story, I found. And Arkham City is just a semi-open world game. There's a lot more going on in it, and there's a lot more to explore. The game takes place months after the first game, with all the criminals moved from Arkham Island to a sectioned-off area of the city. Inside the walls of the city, Batman's greatest villains wage gang wars on another, and the mysterious Hugo Strange leads a security force and oversees Arkham City. Batman hears of a sinister plot by Strange, so he enters Arkham City. Once he enters Arkham City to investigate, there are many villains from the Batman world he encounters. Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, Catwoman, Mr. Freeze, and a few others I will not spoil. There's many things to do. As you can see, this is open world completely. Everything around is open. There are walls and boundaries, but it is a very good semi-open world game. You can glide around as Batman, grapple around, and here we have a Riddler flag. As a mini side thing, the Riddler leaves many Riddler trophies around for you to collect and find. Along with the main story, there are also side missions and quests to complete. This would be the map of Arkham City. Over here we have the Industrial District, which is the Joker's main area. Here we have Amusement Mile, Poison Ivy's over around this area. This would be the Solomon Wayne Courthouse and Park Row area. Two-Face is in control of this area. And over by the Bowery, we have Penguin with his creepy museum, which there is a lot to discover in. If you're just bored and feel like playing, you can take down an assortment of enemies using different tactics. The combat system in this is very fluid and very free-flowing. Oops, got hit. It's much different than the prior games. I find it's way smoother and the combat just keeps going non-stop till you drop. It has been a while since I played this game, so I'm a little rusty on it. Ground takedown and a counter. And that's the end of them. It's a very Batman graphics game that has graphics of a Batman cartoon. All the original voices of the Batman cartoons, the animated series ones. Some of the other characters you can come across are Harley Quinn, Tim Drake as Robin, and if you get the DLCs, you can play as Nightwing in some of the challenge maps. There's the Riddler challenge maps, which are pretty exciting as well. There's a Predator map, which uses and engages on many stealth skills. And there's also just pretty much a fighting arena, which you can see how long you can fight and keep up with the high score. One of the great features it has is detective mode, which was in the previous game, but this is way more high-tech than the previous game. Here you can see all the marked men with guns and the unarmed men. You can fly over quietly, land behind a guard, take them out loudly, if you choose so. With this, I can see many enemies and where they are and plan an attack. That way, I'm not surrounded and overcome by enemies and completely killed. Down here you can see two gunmen, and I'm searching for a way I can take them out without the other one noticing.
This is Arkham City or a telephone exchange.
And you can see that failed because I have not played this in quite a while. You have the grapple hook which gets you away very easily and very quickly and very effectively. You have a very wide array of gadgets you can use, such as the zip line, batarang, and my favorite, the remote control batarang, which is always fun to use. You can speed up the batarang, slow the batarang right down, fly in, find an enemy. This poor unsuspecting soul here, speed up, and knock him out. There's also many DLCs for this game, such as Harley Quinn's Revenge, which lets you continue the story after the end of the game, which is an absolutely phenomenal ending. And there's also Catwoman episodes, which allows you to play as Catwoman and roam around Arkham City. There's also upgrades you can require once completing certain objectives and unlocking points. See, I'm level 36 and have all gadgets unlocked. These would be the Riddler trophies. And most are hard to come by. They're very challenging and takes a lot of brain power to find most of them. You also have character bios. You can look up some of your favorite characters, maybe listen to some tapes, see what they're like, see what some of their deep dark secrets are. The graphics are just wonderful. It gives it a very dark, gothic look, I find, to the city. This is a game I'd give maybe a 9 out of 10 to, just for overall gameplay, story progression, graphics. It's very good, and the ending is just phenomenal. One thing I didn't like about it is some of the characters I don't find are the same as the characters in the animated series, which is quite a bummer because I've gotten used to them. And also another con for me would be this is Mark Hamill's last performance as the Joker. He's deciding to retire. For those of you who don't know who Mark Hamill is, he's the one who played Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars series. There's lots of roaming around in this. Yeah. I highly recommend this game if you haven't played it, but I recommend you play the previous game before this one, so it gives you a just understanding of the story. Anyway, that concludes my review. See you.
It was all a lie. There's nothing wrong with you. Nice of you to say, but you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me.